All right, if your mom or grandma didn't teach you how to make frijoles, I'm gonna teach you. So first you have to pick out all the ugly ones and make sure there's no dirt or rocks. Then you wanna soak them in warm water for a few minutes. I'll show y'all when they're ready. So once the cáscara of the frijoles starts to rise, you wanna you wanna like rub it till you get a lot of that floating cáscara out like this. You don't want this in your beans. I'm gonna take all this out. So the more you rub it together, the more they float on top. You just wanna have them as clean as possible. Okay, you wanna make sure you wash them really good. My mom taught me to wash them like 5 times and then let them soak for like 20 minutes. So just empty the water, kind of like rice. Just wash it like 5 times and then let them soak in warm water, not too hot. So you want to keep checking on your beans once you put them to simmer. Make sure it does not run out of water. Beans have been simmering for like 40 minutes. They're almost ready. I'm going to add more water and let them cook for like 10 more minutes. Make sure you're constantly checking the water because it does evaporate. And if it evaporates, the beans come out really, really, really dry. Okay, the beans are done. They should look like this. And then we're gonna add a little bit of oil. You can use any kind of oil. Add a little more. That should be good. Okay, I think the oil's hot enough. You wanna make sure it's not too hot, but we're gonna test it to see if it's ready. It's ready. So now you can start putting the beans. Okay, now that all my beans are in there, we're gonna add water. So I like to add about that much water so that it's covering everything because it's gonna evaporate too. So don't worry if you put a little too much, but don't put too little because they will come out dry. Now we're gonna let it simmer to a boil. Now that it's boiling, you can start mashing it. Now that it's all mashed up, you just let it simmer for like 20 minutes and then just come back and stir it occasionally. So we're gonna lower the heat to like medium, and yeah, just make sure you keep checking the beans and make sure it doesn't run out of water. So I'm back to stir them. See how it's getting thick? Now you can add salt. I'm gonna add this much salt. Just add as much salt to taste. Just keep checking them. Once they're ready, you can taste them and see if it needs more salt. I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit. They start boiling, and I'm gonna give it a stir. We're gonna come back in 6-7 minutes. Okay, we're back, and you see how it's getting thicker. Okay, we're gonna turn up the heat so it boils. We're gonna turn it back up. We're gonna let it boil on high for like 2-3 minutes until I'll show you. I'll come back in like 2-3 minutes. Okay, now you see how it created this like little film? They're almost ready. Beans is so tedious, guys. So if it takes you guys a few tries to get it right, it took me like 10 tries to get it right. So just keep stirring and add salt to taste. All right, so we're back. Stir them again. And then after you stir it this last time, turn the heat down on low, back on medium, and let them simmer for, let's do 5 minutes. And then they should be ready. I'll come back in 5 minutes. All right, y'all, we made it. We're done. Okay, so now this is the texture it should be. Okay, so now what you're gonna do Don't touch them and just let them sit for 10 minutes. So turn off the stove, let them sit for 10 minutes. And I'm gonna show you the final product. So this is the final product. And they're ready to serve.